Hey kids, well, we're running just a tad bit late. It is 7:02 p.m., pushing on 7:03 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sorry for the delay, but we were talking with Mike Burka, and he is extremely excited. He is going to join us here real soon. So thank you guys for tuning in to a very special, and I mean a special, Polkas After Dark tonight, as we have Mr. Michael Burka. We're going to be talking to him live at 7:30, so please stick around and enjoy the broadcast.
All right, quiet on the set.
Shh, listen.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's start the party.
Broadcasting around the world. Polkas After Dark. This is your #1 internet station. The music you love right here, right now. It's another live broadcast, special edition. Now your host, your USPA IJs of the Year for 2023, Rob and Jerry.
Hey, well, good evening, everybody, and welcome. You just heard me about less than 2 minutes ago saying that we are super duper excited. Hey, we got a black screen. It's supposed to be a green screen. What the heck is going on? Let's go ahead and try this. Here we go. We'll bring us in just like that magically.
Magic. Like Lucky Charms.
I've got my cheaters on so I can read a whole bunch of stuff. But we want to say hello to a lot of folks here that are already joining us in Polkas After Dark. We've got Jonathan Skachillas. Hello to you, Jonathan. Val Dingaste, that of course is Mr. Val Bukowski. We're going to be telling you as the evening goes on about a very special Dingus Day weekend coming up over at the M Hotel. Hey, we want to say hi to Jenny Belanda Rutenberg. Hello to you, Jenny. Thanks for helping us out promoting this out the Chicagoland way. We do appreciate that. Joe Wondolowski is here. Hello to you, John. Tyler Wasomski is joining us. Mr. Rick Kordakowski. Holy smokes. And Jerry, you said you have a couple of folks over there on YouTube already, huh?
Larry Kubiak and Sweetie Face are with us. Rick Kordakowski's over here as well, so he's doing double duty. We've got Mark Jansen with us.
Hey,
Thank
Mark.
you for joining us.
Yeah, you guys got to know about that very big shindig that goes on every year over there in Michigan, and we're talking about the Summer Music Fest. We'll be telling you a little bit about that as well. Go ahead, Jerry. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
We also have Mark Komar and Beverly Neibel, as well as a bunch of others, which I know they're listening in today. There's some of them that we kind of got to hang out with earlier, which was wonderful.
Down in Dunkirk,
seeing Lenny Gomolka and all the guys. It was a wonderful afternoon.
You know, Lenny is still going strong. We had a chance to talk to all of the guys today, this afternoon. And, you know, he just has an amazing band. He always has, but he's got an amazing band. He's still going strong. His voice is like 100%.
Yes.
His playing clarinet, I think he needs to do a little bit of practice on clarinet.
He blew it away.
I am kidding, and yes, he did. Oh, geez, a whiz. But it was great to see him. And you know what's funny, folks, is Mr. Lenny Gomolka is such a great guy. I asked him if he would take a couple of minutes with us about 2 or 3 minutes and get a chance to chat with Mr. Michael Burka on the telephone from the dance. 2 minutes turned into 20, turned into 25. And him and Mikey just had a great time chatting
Yes.
on the telephone. Hey, we're going to say hi to Chris Tansky. She is here, our president of the Polka Boosters of Buffalo. Also, Kimmy Rozak is tuned in. Stacy and Dave Morris are tuned in from Pennsylvania. Andrew Boychuk, hello to you, Andy. You are here from the Knewz and the Dynatones and now playing with Seven.
We hung out with his mom earlier.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, that was kind of cool too.
That was really cool.
Yeah, hey, let's see here. Oh gosh, we also want to say hello to Rick Bukowski. Rick, it was great to see you today down in Dunkirk. The whole clan was down there. We also want to say hi to the folks from Dunkirk.
Yes, they did an amazing job.
Who tune us in all the time. Mr. Steve Garamala, of course. We've got Nancy and Kenny Taranowski here. Also, Bill and Gosh, I do that all the time. Bill and Diane and Kenny and Nancy. We want to thank you guys for tuning us in. Carol Schminsky is here. Gosh, we've got just a huge crowd coming in.
My brother Dan, I see he just snuck in.
Beautiful. Oh, gosh. Hey, but let's go ahead. We promised Mike that we were going to start out the broadcast tonight with a tune that he just loved, not only to play, but to write and, of course, record in the studio. Here's Michael Burka on the vocal and the trumpet, of course. Here's one called Hey Babe.
Hey babe, I don't care that you walked out on me, sat me down and set me free again. Hey babe, you think I think of you when I'm alone. No, I'm not the type of guy for that. If you believe all this is true, then delusion is what's fooling you. Hey babe, please show me how I might believe it someday too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. There is polka music at its finest. Mr. Michael Burka. Hey, if you joined us last weekend, Saturday, we played a whole ton of tunes by Mikey, and his vocals, extraordinaire, as always, and his trumpet, of course. Hey, we're going to say hello to some more folks here. We're going to say hello to Mark Komar. He is joining us. Basha, Lynn, and Bob are tuned in as well. It looks like Kathy Medea, Mike Meduja. Hello to you, kids. Gosh, we've got a great crowd in here. Everybody's excited because we're going to get a chance to hear Mr. Burka.
I love the idea of doing an interview on a Saturday night.
Yeah,
I'm just saying, this is really cool.
It's interesting. Well, tomorrow, though, I got to admit, we're going to be talking live with Mr. Matt Gregg from the Polka Gents from way back when. And, of course, he's started the band up again. He called up some guys and he says, hey, you guys want to get together? And they said, yeah. And he said, well, before we do that, let's go ahead and record a CD. And that's what they did. We're going to be playing a little bit of that a little bit later on. Let's see here. Cody Joe is here this evening. He says, thanks for doing these awesome shows. Well, Cody, thank you very much for that. We're going to say hello to CJ Jadosh. He is here. Mr. Paul Picciano is joining us. Just a whole great crowd. Jerry, do you have any more that have joined us over there in YouTube yet?
I have Christine Holchuk and Eddie Gavran that jumped in.
And Amanda, hello to you kids. Hey, we've got another tune that we're going to be playing. We're going to be playing some more of the Knewz. Here is one called We've Got It All Together. How can you not be bopping around the house or the car listening to that stuff? How can you just not be? I mean, it's amazing. Hey, we're going to say hello to Wally Richkowski. Hello to you, sir. out there in Indiana way. Lou Burka is on. You know Lou, that of course is Mikey's ma. And just so everybody knows, we were just a couple of minutes late starting tonight because we were on the phone with Michael. He is all pumped up and ready to go. We cannot wait for this. Not at all.
It was your fault. Just take the licking.
Well, yeah, that's true too. Mr. Vic Dardzinski is here. Holy smokes. Hello to you, Victa, and your lovely missus. And Linda Petrozeski, it was great to see her today.
Yes, it was.
Also, Kathy Faith is here. Hello to you, Kathy. Oh, gosh. Carol Barron is joining us here this evening. Again, folks, we can't thank you enough for joining us for this very special evening as we get a chance to chat with Mr. Michael Burka. I don't know if it's going to be truly an interview, Jerry, but I think what's going to happen is we're going to go down a lot of paths.
I have listened to your conversations, so it doesn't. It won't be a formal.
No, it's definitely
interview.
not going to be a formal interview.
But there is a lot of information that you guys always cover just talking. So talking for 30 minutes, people are going to know more about him now than they did years ago when he was still playing.
Yeah, that's true.
Because there are stories that I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. Oh, that's really cool. Oh, he did what?
Yeah.
You know, so, I mean, those are the kind of stories that are going to come out in this interview.
Yeah.
But it's going to
be more of a chat session, I think, than an interview. Yeah. Hey, you know who's here? Is his lovely sister, Marie Fisher. Marie is here. Hello to you.
I think you should have a more formal name.
Marie?
Yeah.
I don't know what her middle name is.
Michael, then,
that's. I don't know what her middle name is. She's going to have to type it in here and let us know.
I'm sure she doesn't want to do that.
Hey, we're going to say hello to Cheryl Curris. Cheryl is here.
Yeah.
It looks like the lovely Alice Fischler from Ontario is joining us as well. Gosh, we got a
great crowd.
Great crowd here.
Michelle Boychuk's over here, too.
Uh-oh. Hello to you, Michelle.
She said, hey, no kidding. I want to go back.
Michelle, meet Andy. Andy, meet Michelle.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is cool because we got Andy over here on Facebook and Michelle over there in YouTube land. Let's see here. How about another tune here before we make a telephone call? We've got time for probably one or two more songs. How about that one by that guy, the short guy with the trumpet? Well, he didn't wear glasses all the time, at least on stage anyhow. But here is a tune, and it's called Deja Vu. I love that ending to that song. That is off of their live recording archives. And if you don't have it, well, maybe you need to get it. And I know that Andy Boychuk is here. Also, I think we're going to have a couple of the guys from the Knewz on here at some point this evening. We're going to say hello to Carolyn Anila. Hello to you. Also, Janice Gans is here with us. Paul and Marcia Figleski out in Michigan. The lovely Patricia Mazer is also here. Joanne Lipchinsky, hello to you, young lady. Andy Maguda is joining us tonight. And again, we just have some great things that are going to be happening here very, very soon. And, we did tell Mr. Burka a little while ago that Mr. Lenny Gomolka in Chicago Push, Lenny sent a great tune out to Mikey, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get that to come through there or not. Jerry, do you think we'll be able to?
I don't know.
I
should plug back in because I always unplug.
Oh, okay. Now, what are you unplugging?
My connection to you, the sound one.
Oh yeah, that's what you need to have in.
Yeah, because I unplug it because we don't ever use me anymore.
That's right.
And then if I do something
now.
silly, like you never know. So. The sound is on there.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and see if you can't fire that up. Go ahead and just hit your play button, and we'll see if that comes through. You might have to adjust your audio. Do you have that little speaker thingy there? Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I have it on.
I don't think that's going to work right now, unfortunately. So we're going to have to play another song, which is real easy to do because there's a whole bunch of tunes by Mr. Michael Burka and the Knewz. How about a tune? Here's one called Wasn't Me. It Wasn't Me. Here you go. Yeah, tuned by Mr. Michael Burka. It was a tune called It Wasn't Me. Yeah. Hey, folks, we are super excited right now. It is 7:29 p.m., but that's all right because we're going to bring this guy on anyhow. Everybody has been waiting for him. I got to ask the famous phrase, Michael, can you hear me?
I can hear you guys.
Awesome. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, this is awesome, baby. I cannot wait. Jerry is here. We've got a ton of excited people. Mr. Vic Dardzinski is in the house with us tonight. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is awesome. Hey, Mike, I want to first of all thank you very much for joining us tonight here on Polka's After Dark Live. It's a Saturday broadcast. We usually don't have guests on Saturday, but we do want to make mention once again that last week we played a ton of Mr. Burka, and it's going to be probably a ton of Mr. Burka again tonight. But let's go ahead and start out with a couple of the Q&A, the questions and answers. Mr. Burka, let me ask you, traditionally we always start out an interview like this, which for you and I don't think it's even going to be an interview. I think just we're going to be chatting with Jerry, and a whole bunch of people are going to be asking some questions, I'm sure. But how old were you when you heard your first polka?
I want to say Richie and the Royal Airs, an 8 cassette.
Oh, Happy Richie and the Royal Airs. Okay, so that was probably, if I had to guess, that would have been what, late 70s? Probably.
I don't remember. I heard on the radio show. I heard songs, but to actually have Happy Richie and the Royal Airs, that was I practiced the hell out of that. that 8-track. I knew every lick and everything on it.
Whoa! You said 8-track. You're dating yourself, Michael.
Yeah, I know.
Those kind of went out in the 70s.
Yeah. Oh, holy smokes!
You remember those?
Oh,
Yep.
we sure do. We had them. We had them in our houses. We had them in our cars. Oh, yeah. Boy. Hey, I'm going to leave a lot of this up to just chance, but let's go ahead. You and I had the opportunity to chat briefly, Mike, about the Knewz and how they got started and everything. But what I really want to ask you about is Club 77. You guys used to practice there a lot.
That's true.
And tell us a little bit about Club 77, because you guys wrote a tune about that, an instrumental. And then I think there's vocals like towards the end of it, isn't there?
Yeah, Mike sings a couple lines.
Yeah, Mike Novikowski, that's right. And yep. Joanne is on. Joanne Novikowski is joining us, and the Picciano family is joining us. So it's kind of cool. So they're gonna reminisce along with you. But tell us a little bit about Club 77 over there on Waltz in Buffalo.
Well, Club 77, and I don't want to get anybody in trouble. But,
too late.
We were like 13, 14 years old when we were playing.
Oh.
And Dave Magooda was in the band, and we go over there. He would he had great hot dogs with the sauce, and but a couple drinks here and there. I mean, we were underage. I mean, I didn't look it because I had no hair. But yeah, we used to go over there, and because of Joe Magooda, Chet Magooda.
Yep.
Those guys would take care of us because of Dave.
Yeah.
And we just loved it there.
Yeah.
I mean, there was like 25 people in there, and it was packed.
Oh yeah, I remember those days.
Jackie Schmidt, Val Bukowski.
Oh yeah.
Jerry, Mark.
Yeah, Mark. I remember him.
Uncle Benny. I mean, the list goes on and on. It was just Chepash.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, we just had a really good time.
Yeah.
And there was nothing really to do there. I mean, it was just friends getting together and having a good time.
Would you say that it was Buffalo's answer to Cheers? where
Big time.
everybody knew your name?
Who puts a bar in the middle of the street?
Well, yeah, that's kind of true too. Now come to think of it.
On Waltz. You can't see it. It's not like on a corner or nothing. It's right. Serious. Who does
That's
that?
priceless. That really is. Hey, okay. So you were able to share with me today, which I was totally shocked. I put the question out last week, Saturday. There was a dog over at Club 77, and I couldn't remember, and nobody could remember the name. You spit it out right away. What was the dog's name?
Puddles.
Puddles. That's right. Oh, people are scratching their head like, you got to be kidding me.
He used to pee all over the place.
I think we all did
Hence
after a
the
few
name.
drinks. Yeah, Puddles. I think we all did after a few drinks. And Jerry said, and hence the name. Hey, so, all right, Club 77, and like I said, you guys wrote a song about it, which we're going to be playing a little bit later on. Once we're done talking, which is probably going to be 10:30, 11 o'clock tonight. Knowing us, that's going to be a little scary. How about some more places? Oh, hold on. Before we leave Club 77, you mentioned the hot dogs. I mentioned the pizza. But you also said there was another place that you used to go and grab some food for everybody at the bar and bring it back. What was it?
Yeah, Imperial Tacos. They were the best.
Mama Taco.
Yeah.
And I do remember the story that you told me that you and Tommy Wunderlich took a CD over there and you gave it to her, and you guys wanted her to reveal the recipe. And she says, thanks for the CD. No.
Yeah, that's a true story. I think it was Wanda or Pachano. I'm not sure.
Okay.
But yeah, we gave her our latest CD, and we wanted the recipe. It was that good.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, most definitely. I am telling you right now. Hey, and we've got a bunch of pictures. You were kind enough to say that you watched the show from last week. Let's see, Annie was over. She put it on for you. Also, you got a chance to see some stuff, some pictures with Mom and your sister and your brothers.
Beautiful.
And just really cool stuff. Well, believe it or not, we're showing those pictures again tonight. And we also want to thank Mr. Les Kapuscinski up in Ontario now. He's living he's out of Toronto, living closer here, but he's what we refer to as our Polkas After Dark personal photographer. And he sent a bunch of pictures over as well of you playing with the band. With the news. Hey, okay, so I know we're going to be back and forth on a lot of this stuff, and I apologize. My ADD is going to kick in, and we're going to be talking about a lot of different things, but who was with the Knewz when you first started the band?
Everybody thinks Pachano was the horn player with me. He wasn't.
Oh, he wasn't?
It was Chaz.
Chaz Verbleski.
Yeah, it was me, Chaz, Butchie Pajak.
Okay.
Mike Novakuski.
Okay.
And I can't think of the drummer's name.
Oh, wait a second.
It wasn't Meshach.
No. It was Clemens. David Clemens.
Huh? Yes, he started the band.
Yeah.
With us.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
But,
and the band only lasted for like a year. We couldn't get gigs, and we didn't have the personnel or the songs. We didn't have nothing until Tommy called me up and said, Chanto called me up and said, Burke, you want to do the Knewz again? And I told him, I go, for me, 2 conditions. Get Wunderlich to play with us.
Okay.
I think he was playing with the Crew Brothers at the time.
Okay.
I says, get Wunderlich to play with us, and I want to write our own songs. I don't want to do covers anymore.
Wow.
And he goes, I'm making a call to Tommy now. Called me back like in 20 minutes. He goes, we're in, man. Let's do this. That's a true story.
Oh, That is some awesome stuff.
But it was Pachano that got the band back together because I sucked as a leader. I couldn't get any jobs. It just because the band wasn't that good.
Well, you know what? And take a look at it now. Take a look at what it became and the entourage of people that loved the Knewz, that followed the Knewz. The guys got the band together again for a reunion in Buffalo over at Potts Banquet Hall. That was amazing.
I missed that. I couldn't make that.
Yeah.
Because I didn't feel good. But
no, totally understandable. That's that's the way it goes, buddy. But okay, so now we're going to talk about a lot of different bands. You actually got your start with the Dynatones, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And that was you, Picciano, Maguda, Butchie Pajak, Tommy Wunderlich, and Matty Mishak.
Yes.
That played bass, or played drums.
Yeah, the chiropractor.
Yeah, exactly. So now you guys, and I hope you don't take offense to this, Mikey, but you guys used to be known as the Little Dynatones.
Yeah, well, we weren't mad about it because that's what we did.
Yeah.
We loved the Dynatones.
Oh, yeah, here.
So we played a lot of this. I thought we did all right.
Oh, you sure did. When I first moved to Buffalo, I wasn't playing with the Dynatones yet, and I had heard of you guys. And then, oddly enough, I started playing with Scrubby and Nige and the guys, and we played over at Father Justin Knights of Columbus, and the other band was the Dynatones.
Yeah.
And you guys had the dance floor packed just as the Dynatones did. And that was very impressive, Mike, back then.
I don't remember that, but I just remember doing Live Wire.
Yeah.
Where Manny Mishak's father passed out in the John.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he was sick of something or whatever.
Oh.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we all stopped and, went over there to check on him and everything, and he was okay. So.
Oh, geez. Holy smokes with that. Hey, another buddy fellow musician is on here, and that is a guy that we interviewed last week Sunday who played with, Marion Lush and Scrubby and Sunshine, and also, of course, the Knewz, and that is Mr. Hank Mars. Hank Marzahowski is here with us in the chat room right now.
Hank was a blast.
Yeah, he played very, very well, I'm going to tell you. Let's see here. We also want to say hello to Jay-Z. Jay-Z is in the chat room over in YouTube, and I'm sure you want to give him a big shout out, Mr. Johnny Zalasco.
Oh my God, Jay-Z's the best.
Oh, I have to agree.
He's the best. He really is.
Yeah, you are not going to hear anything negative from me, that's for sure. Hey, so let's see here. We've got Jenny Belanda. We also have another friend of yours, Lori Hootie, is tuning in.
I haven't seen those guys for years.
Yeah. Well, now you had said that you got a Burka butt. That's cute. Lori just posted Burka butt.
That's what they used to call me. I don't know why.
That is cute. Oh, geez. Hey, we also have Eddie Shivets and his lovely wife Shirley. They're tuning in.
Great stick player. Stick player.
Oh, yeah. Stick and sax. I mean, just amazing. Totally amazing. We're getting a lot of people in here. Marlene and Tim Rohal from Canada, they're here with us. Also, Marcia Rocca Moscato, she is here with us as well. And just some great people here on Polkas After Dark as we are talking live with Mr. Michael Burka. And, I have to say Michael every once in a while because Marie's giving us She said she's going to give us free donuts or something. I don't know what the deal was, but she says, yeah, you got to call him Michael. My brother's name is Michael, and I said no. I know him as Mike and Mikey. So sorry. So we started a big argument last week on Facebook, but it was funny anyhow. Hey, I'm digressing here. This is your time. What else do you want to talk about? You want to talk about some gigs with the Dynatones?
Oh my God. How many?
Hey, we've got enough time as long as you want to chat.
No,
that's what we're going to do tonight.
Creighton moved. That was a good time.
Oh, yeah.
Played with Blas and Gomolka, and we played a lot of major festivals.
Yes.
I mean, Scrub was the man. He was,
yeah.
The best vocalist that I ever heard.
You got that right.
Yeah, and I played with some really good musicians, and the best musician I ever played with was Wonderlic, though.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't read music, just picks up an instrument, starts playing it.
Yeah.
I mean, and good. It's not just like, you brush him aside.
Sure.
You can ask anybody that played with him, but with the Dynatones, we played, Rob, and we played everywhere.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. You mentioned Frankenmuth. And I also have to say that Mr. Mark Jansen is here. He is tuning in tonight.
Oh, Jansen.
Yep, over there on YouTube. He and his lovely wife, Val.
We used to play his gig and then go to his house and party.
Yes, sirree. You remember that too, huh?
I remember that. He had the deer meat or something.
Venison, yep, you are right. Holy smokes, man. You're bringing all this stuff back to light. This is
it was
crazy.
Good too.
Oh, yeah, it was. And you know a guy by the name of Mike Meduja from Chicago? He's tuned in right now.
Yeah, I know Mike.
Just
holy crap! You got you got a good show going.
We sure do, and I think that's
because
probably
we have a great person that we're interviewing.
Yeah, that's probably because of you. Hey, Jean Marie is also here.
Okay.
Hank's wife. She says hi, sweetie.
Yeah.
Paul Romanowski's here hanging out.
Yeah, Paul Romanowski is in the chat room with us. You brought a lot of people in here, but okay, again, I don't want to.
We keep getting off track.
I don't want to get diverted here. Tell us more about your experience with the Dynatones. How about Seven Springs?
Seven Springs was. We'd walk up there, and you know how the front is. There was people backed up all the way to like the second doors.
Yep.
When you would get out of there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was all Scrub. I mean, we had a good band. Don't get me wrong, but people love Scrub. They really did. His voice, and then when Chojak came and played with us, that was ridiculous. that. I mean, we go into a gig, and there'd be a line outside of people walking into the hall.
Yeah.
That was with Chojak. Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh, gosh.
I never saw nothing like that before.
Yeah. Oh, that was one of our favorite times. Most definitely. Hey, we've got Sharon Golden here and Tommy. Also,
love you guys. Love those guys.
Also, hey, how about this lady here, Denise Picciano? She is saying hello. She is watching.
Yeah. Denise, I've known for years. Oh my God! Yeah. I think we dated for a little while.
Okay, well, hey, I can't go to a commercial because we're commercial free. So, oh boy, oh that's priceless.
Denise is a real nice lady.
Oh yeah, she
real
is.
Nice girl.
Yeah, she is super. She is super for certain. Oh gosh, you know what? I am throwing some things around in my head. And you know what else you have to do is tell us about some of the experiences that you had in recording studios. Because we got a chance to chat about that too.
Yeah. The Squire studio.
Oh yeah.
Paul Squire.
Paul Squire, yeah.
Yeah, he passed away, but and it was kind of ironic because he never did Polish music.
Yeah,
so
that's right.
We kind of had did whatever we wanted, you know. And that was mainly Tommy, and they would be, and his brother Johnny. They would kind of work the board and everything. So.
Oh yeah.
And then recording when Jimmy Johnson had his studio.
Oh, wait a minute. Tell me about that. Remind me about that. Refresh my memory.
Jimmy came into some money, and he goes, Burke, let's get a recording studio. I'm like, what the? I don't know nothing about recording studios at the time. And we did it. And it was amazing. And again, Tommy and Johnny Wunderlich, they had a lot to do with that. But we got it, and we got a pretty good sound. And I remember the golden mic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was like $75 an hour or something stupid. and we used that for horns and vocals. I believe. I don't remember. It's been a long time.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Hey, how about Laura Blaze? Laura Blaze is here. Did I say Diane Kopka?
I love Laura and Nancy. I love the Blazes. I love them.
Yeah.
They lived in the sticks, for Christ's sakes.
They still do. I don't know. The family does.
It was always a long drive.
Yeah. Yeah.
To hook up with them.
Yeah, that's right too. Jeez. Hey, Mikey, what do you want to talk about? Let's go ahead and focus on. And I know you've got a lot of things going around in your head, rolling around in your head, but tell us some more stuff. Some more stuff about Mikey.
I got a great family. I was blessed. Play with great musicians, and I always listen to our CDs, the new CDs.
Oh yeah,
and it brings back so many memories. It really does.
Hey,
just how writing a song, it would be like I'd write a melody. No, Pachano would write
horn parts.
No. He would write a verse, chorus, only in words.
Oh, okay.
And then he would send it to me on a computer, and I'd write the melody towards it. And then me, Wunderlich, and Pachano would get together and make it work where we have an original. And that, to me, was the best time that I played.
Wow.
Just writing. Because it started with Pachano. I'd give him a concept, whatever song it was. Hey, babe.
Okay.
And then he would come out and give me the verse, chorus, and then like a middle part, after the second chorus. And he goes, here you go, Burke. And then I would write the melody. Me and Wunderlich would write the melody and come up with what, who's going to sing it or whatever. But
yeah,
that was the best time of my playing. It wasn't playing on stage, even though I enjoyed it. It was writing. I loved writing.
Yeah. Yeah, you did a lot of great tunes. What were your inspirations when it came to sitting down and putting the pencil to the paper?
Never did that.
No?
No, I just came up with a melody when Chanto or Wunderlich would give me the words.
Okay.
And I'd come up with a melody. It'd take me a little while, but
okay.
Come up with the melody and then, hash it out with those guys, see if they like it, and a couple changes here and there. And
yeah,
we wrote a lot of originals, man. I think we were one of the first bands that had so many originals.
I think you're right about that. Yes.
Besides Blas. Yeah. But we wrote a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm so proud of that.
Yeah, here. We have Christy Kravich from Chicago, Illinois, tuning in with us. And I'm sure her hubby, Johnny, is also there with her. Mr. Alex Quinnell from out in Wisconsin area, he is tuned in. Hey, Jenny Belunda just asked a question. She says, what is your favorite original?
Oh, boy. They're like kids. I like them all. I would say, "Hey Babe."
Hey, babe. Gotcha.
"Hey Babe" is probably my, when we came up with that horn melody, when me and Tommy were practicing it, and Wendell occurred, he goes, "Wait a minute, what are you doing there?" And John Zalazko, he's another one. He goes, best melody I ever heard. Meaning, like with the horns, with the chords.
Yeah.
Because people had a hard time when they would fill in with the band. We really couldn't play that song.
Yeah.
And it was hard for me to sing it too. So I'm kind of. It was me that's the reason why we didn't play it live, because it was a hard vocal.
Gotcha. Mr. Bruce Novak is on. He's saying
Oh,
hello.
my goodness.
Yeah, you got a lot of great people here. And a lot of great people supporting you. I understand that you were able to open up a few cards. Well, you haven't opened up cards yet, have you?
Nope.
You haven't. You got a ton of them. We know that because we talked to your mom. We talked to your brother Jimmy. And
Yeah,
Marie.
I'm gonna do them tomorrow, and I want to sit down where nobody's bothering me. Everybody's coming over. Tomorrow, nobody's coming over.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna whip out the cards before I go in Monday for chemo.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Now, I also have to ask you this. You have two wonderful kids, a daughter and a son. What are their names?
Corey and Kimberly.
Okay. And what are their ages, Mike?
Don't go there. I don't know.
I don't know how old any of my kids are either.
You don't know, or you don't want to admit. That's what it is.
I think Corey's 22.
Okay.
Kimberly's like 19.
Okay. Gotcha.
It's bad to say that as a dad, but I'm being honest. I have no clue how old they are.
Nope.
And I am 100% honest when I say I do not know how old any of my kids are.
Yeah.
You know what? The only thing that I was happy about is they were healthy. That's all I care about.
Yep. Amen to that.
I got two beautiful kids.
Yeah. And so everybody's been hanging around. Annie's been hanging around with you, helping you out with some stuff. And Marie and Jimmy and Mom came by today, didn't they?
Yeah, Jimmy and Ma stopped down today.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I am going to embarrass Mom, and I really hate to do this.
No, you don't.
But yeah, no, I don't. I guess I'm being honest through Jerry. You shared a story with me about your dad driving home one night from a place. Start the story from the beginning, because
my mother,
priceless.
My mother didn't want me to tell the story, but when she told me, I was like, "Oh my God!"
Gotta share.
So,
yeah, go ahead and share it.
My father used to hang out at Casey's. He was an electrician, and we did work there and everything. Okay. We did the whole upstairs. And one night, usually on Fridays, he'd bring home fish fries for all of us.
Okay.
And call my mother, and my mother would go down there and pick him up and take him home. Well, on this night, he wanted to drive home. He didn't want to leave the car there.
Okay.
And he's coming back, and he's following my mother back home. And he's fussing with the cassette to put the cassette into the cassette player.
Okay.
Because he wanted to hear, what was the name of the song?
My Heart Skips a Beat.
My Heart Skips a Beat. Yeah. And he dropped the tape on the ground, and he was going for the tape, and he smashed my mother from the back end.
I'm sorry, Lou.
I laughing about that.
I shouldn't be laughing at that. Oh, jeez, I am so sorry.
I mean, nobody was hurt.
Right.
Thank God for that. But there was some damage. We took it over to Lee Collision right over there on Union. But yeah, that's a true story.
Oh,
and my mother never told me what song that was, and My Heart Skips a Beat. So when my father was going back to the bar or whenever, he'd play the song in the jukebox, and he would just celebrate, walking around and everything, and yeah, cool story. My father was cool.
Happy. Oh yeah, he was. I knew him very well, as a matter of fact, and he was an electrician for a very large. I'm not going to discuss the business. I can't. But for a very large corporation here in Western New York, and just he was super. That's for sure.
Yeah, he was a smart man.
Okay, and Mr. Andy Boychuk wants us to ask you something.
Oh,
and
boy, here we go with Andy.
Ask Burke about driving and ending up on Walden and Central.
Oh, my God.
Oh, this is good. This is going to be great.
Andy would probably know it better than I would. Let's put it that way.
Okay.
It was a long time ago. Ask Andy
to chime in about it.
Huh?
To chime in about it, to kind of refresh your memory.
Yeah, he knows the story.
Oh, good gosh!
I remember Walden and Central, but I don't remember. He could probably tell it better than I could.
The actual incident. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Get him on.
Let's see here. We're gonna also
we'll see
say.
if he chimes in with it.
Yeah, I'm sure he will. He's tuned in. He's definitely going to be typing a whole bunch of stuff. Hey, we're also going to say hello to Holly Lashway. We got a chance to see her today at the Lenny Gomolka dance. And also, we want to say hello and thank you very much to Kayla Marie, a.k.a. Kayla Urbanchik, because she was kind enough to put Lenny Gomolka's request to you. He sent a song out to you. And it, of course, is Clarinet Polka. And I think Jerry's going to be able to play that a little bit later. I tried to bring it in, but unfortunately it was taking a little too long. Hey, you know who I also see that is here this evening is, of course, Mr. John Fomenko and his lovely missus. And, John Fomenko played with you guys with the Knewz for quite some time.
Oh yeah, he was a great accordion player.
Yeah.
Him and Urbanchik, when we were getting the band back together, they said about Bry and Johnny, and I'm like, and Tommy's asking me, I'm like, I don't really know how good they are,
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a good choice. Let them try out. He goes, Burke. And this is Chanto talking. He goes, Burke, these guys trust me. These guys are good. And then they played with us forever. So
yeah,
that's where I guess being a leader comes out, and But he was so true. Those guys were awesome.
Now you're mentioning Tommy Picciano. We also have Jackie on here, Jackie Hamilton, and also Mr. Paul Picciano. And Paul has a question. He says, do you have any favorite hole-in-one stories?
Oh, he knows I do.
Well, let's hear him.
Well, Terry Hills. On the third hole, I got a hole-in-one.
Oh,
and then we went back to the bar, and the guy had like a half of a ball. And he goes, well, show it. Show how you hit it. And I pretended to hit the ball, off the tee. And I'm like, yeah, I went in a hole. I got so hammered that night. Everybody, our whole foursome. And that was the one night that Tommy Wonderlick used to play with us that he didn't play because he was playing in Canada or something.
Okay.
And I come back, and that's when me and Tommy used to live together, Wando. And I was out on the not on the couch, but on the floor of the living room.
All right.
And we used to live across the street from Cruz.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I was laid out. I swear to God. I was so... Everybody that saw it from the second hole and the fourth hole, they all bought me drinks.
Oh, wow. Good for you.
When we got done playing, we went to the clubhouse, of course, and yeah, and they gave me like the scorecard and the tea and everything like that. It was just
Very
it
cool.
was really cool.
Oh wow.
I still wish I had that, but I don't. But yeah,
Yeah.
I bet everybody was buying us drinks,
Oh, that's
and
sweet.
yeah, that was pretty nasty.
Hey, Janice and Joe Dipiatic down in Pennsylvania are tuned in. Joe, you of course remember playing with
I love
with
Joe.
the
Yep.
Sounds. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, we're gonna pick his brain and get him on for an interview. I think sometime around May or June. We are booking already into June. Hey, I've got to mention this.
Joe is so shy.
Yeah, yes, he is. No, you are
You-
100% correct.
You got to go up to him and say hello because
Yeah.
he's so shy.
Yeah. No,
He's a
I
great
agree.
guy.
Oh, yes, he is. I performed with him with the Sounds for a while. And also, we got a chance to play. I'm going to jog his memory a little bit with the Polka Dynamics because we also had a chance to play with that band before the Sounds. And also, I've got to tell you this, Mikey. Your idol is watching right now and listening to the broadcast. They're playing tomorrow in New Jersey. And I think you know who that is. Who was your idol that you got a chance to talk to today?
Gomolka.
Yeah,
Lenny Gomolka.
yeah. He is
Best
tuned
I
in
ever
right now.
best I ever heard.
Oh, amen to that. You're not going to hear any argument from me or actually anybody.
And he's in his 70s now. It's crazy.
Yes. Yeah. I think he's probably driving a little slower now because, they played and he's probably a little tired. But, and probably taking the 90 more or less home. But, yeah, that's, I could see your face. And, we weren't on video. We were just on a telephone call. And, as Lenny and you were talking, I could see your face. You were just smiling from ear to ear.
It was the
And-
best. I was telling my mother and Jimmy when they were here because you guys called like at 2:00 or whatever.
Yeah,
so I was.
well, that was when he was taking his first break.
Yeah, they were still here, and I was so excited.
Aw.
He was that good, man. He still is.
He still is. That's the scary part. You
I
mentioned
know.
that he's in his 70s, and you should have heard him wailing on clarinet today and trumpet, of course. But his vocals are still. I don't know how he does it. I really don't. 100%. He even sang some Kalende this evening because their band, Chicago Push, was originally supposed to play this location in Dunkirk around December, but we got hit with a real nasty snowstorm, and he said, I canceled the job because I wasn't going to put my team, my band in jeopardy driving to get to a job. So he called the promoter up and said, hey, we've got to cancel it. And of course, everybody respected that, but boy, it was well worth the wait today because we got a chance to hear Lenny and just some great tunes as always. Okay, Jerry, do you want to
Okay,
mention
yes. Okay,
Andy
so
Boychuk? Boychuk
Andy
is
finally
here.
got back to us. Michelle said he was typing like 30 minutes ago, and it just took him that long. He said that Jay-Z recorded the news from the Polish Falcons. And the first time you heard it, you were driving and lost track of where you were and ended up on Walden and Central, nowhere near you, nowhere close to where you lived.
Oh,
I can see that.
yeah. Yeah.
I do that when I got some good tunes on. Absolutely.
Oh. That is funny. Oh, geez.
That's the memories. That's what it's all about.
What it's all about.
That's exactly it. So share some more memories with us, Mike. I mean,
Oh my
we've
God!
got-
You're
you
putting
could,
me on the spot.
well, you could probably talk for hours. I know you could.
Randolph Hall.
And hey, you know what? Also mentioning Val Bukowski. You played with the Skylarks for a while.
Yes, I did.
I do remember that. And you and Val on horns, and then Val would play stick and you'd play trumpet.
Right.
And do you have any memories of Randolph Hall? Do you remember Randolph Hall over there on? It was off of Walden.
Yeah, we played there a lot. We had our first dance there. I remember
With the news.
Yeah,
That's right.
Yeah, and Ricky Crew was doing the DJ stuff and
Yeah.
on our sets. Yeah.
Wow. Hey, we have some more people in here. Mr. Michael Pasheb from WXRL. Him and his dad. It was nice to see him and Kim, by the way, today.
Yeah, him and George. Great people.
Yep. WXRL's Rockin' Polkas. Still going strong to this day. Had fun chatting with them today as well. Sharon Kozlowski, Sharon and Marty are here.
Mm-hmm.
Bernie Kozlowski is also here from Pennsylvania. He's tuned in. And, of course, Chris Tansky, the lovely president of the Buffalo Polka Boosters.
Chris is everywhere.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
He's everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. And I don't want to... I think everybody knows how old she is, or at least the ones, some of us that got a chance to share her celebration at her birthday party. But you know what? We're talking about Mr. Lenny Gomulka being in his 70s. Chris Tansky just turned 80 a couple of weeks ago, about a month or so ago.
Where does the time go? My God.
Isn't that scary? It really is. We've got, let's see, Janice J is here. Cindy Sikorsky is here from Texas. She says hello. We've got,
you got a good show. You got a lot of people. That's really cool.
We appreciate that, and it wouldn't be a show without the people. That's for sure. And
without the music.
Yeah. Oh, that's even better.
Circling back to the writing and the originality and the wonderful stuff we get to play every week.
Yeah, here. What else can we chat about, Michael? Let's see.
What other notes down? Broadway Grill?
Broadway Grill. How about that? You and I talked about it earlier, shooting pool a lot at Broadway Grill and also Club 77.
Yeah.
You were dynamic on the pool table. Just a shortened version of a golf course. Same amount of green, hitting the ball with a stick versus a club. Well, a stick, basically.
Won a lot of drinks. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, that's right. Holy cow. It's funny because Marie is asking, hey, what about me? Say something about me. Say something about your sis.
Oh, my sister's a sweetheart. She's like I only got one sister.
Yeah.
She's a darling. She'll do anything for me.
Yeah. She takes good care of you, that's for sure. And like I said, we had a little bit of a disagreement on Facebook last week where she kept saying Michael, and I'm saying no, Mikey or Mike, but no, it's Michael. Let's see, who else did I want to make mention of? Oh, Laura Lynn, a.k.a. Laura Blaze. She said, talk a little bit about Town Edge.
The bowling alley?
Yeah. You remember when we used to play down there?
Yeah. There's really nothing to talk about.
Nothing you remember to talk about.
Yeah. Oh, boy.
Rick Kordakowski said that he really enjoyed listening to you play and singing and having a drink with you whenever he saw you.
Oh, that's so nice.
And he said you have the card about the hole-in-one club.
Oh, yes.
What'd you do with it? I've been writing notes down for him and passing them over.
I just saw it here, and it says, hi to Mike from Rick Kordakowski, member of the Hole-in-One Club. So
nice.
Now, how many hole-in-ones did you actually achieve in your golf career? Just one?
Just one.
Wow. See, I would have lied.
I
would have lied right now, Mike, and said, that was all the time.
Does it include putt-putt?
and my best friends that I played with, Wonderlick, Pachano, and Zimba, they were all better, and Eddie, they were all better than me. But I was the first one to get the hole-in-one, and I rubbed it in their faces.
Oh, that's dynamic. Most definitely dynamic. Oh, geez. Let's see, who else are we looking at here on Facebook?
We have Jill Arndt with us.
Jill Arndt from Michigan.
Yeah. She said a Michigan gal remembers Randolph Halls. So she must have had some really good memories from there.
Yeah, here. And also Ralph and Kim Sabatini. Ralph Sabatini is here.
Oh, wow.
With us as well. I mean, just some great people tuning into Polkas After Dark as we're discussing a lot of cool stuff with Mr. Burka that a lot of people didn't know. And, just, again, just some great stuff.
I didn't know this was going on for this long. I thought it was going to be like 10 minutes and that's it. But
well, yeah, you've only been talking for 10 minutes, Mike. It's
yeah, Robin's talked the rest of the time.
and then getting me with all these questions and everything. It's like, whoa, what the hell's going on?
Well, hey, at any time you want to say, hey, geez, I'm done talking, but Mike, there's just so many things that are floating around in the back of your mind. And I'm sure that when we hang up, you're going to say, oh, geez, I should have mentioned this, or I should have mentioned that, or whatever.
Isn't that like it is all the time?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, most definitely. Hey, when you were recording, did you have one of those things where you'd play a part and you'd go back and listen to it and then say, I want to change it. I can do it better. Or I've got a different idea. Did you do that a lot with your recordings?
All the time.
You did.
Yeah, it wasn't all of us. We weren't happy with a first take. That rarely. I mean, you get lucky once in a while, but no. First take, you're like, that didn't sound good, or I was kind of out of tune, or these guys that play, like we talked about Gomulka, another guy that comes to mind is Frankie Liska.
Oh, yeah.
These guys play pool parties at Springs and then play at night, and their chops are unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, me and Pachano were not like that. If we played the pool party at Springs in the afternoon and then played at night, by the third set, we're blowing air conditioning. We had nothing left in the tank. That's a true story. I mean, Frankie and Gomulka are two of the guys that I watch, and I'm just like, man, they got chops.
Well,
Mike Yvonne was another one too.
I got to tell you this. I got to share this with you. Mike Yvonne and I had called you on their second break, and unfortunately, you were taking a nap, so you weren't able to pick up. We didn't get a chance to, call you back. But Mike Yvonne also sends a lot of prayers and a lot of thoughts your way, positive thoughts.
Is he playing with Lenny right now?
He was. He was playing with Lenny today.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's playing with Lenny tomorrow in New Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah. We've got some more people tuning in here.
I want to know about that. How they pissed off the band director.
Wait, what's this?
So Mike Medusa said to ask Mike, do you remember you and Tommy P pissing off the band director in high school?
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay.
Any good stories?
Go ahead. There's got to be out of this
At least one story.
Got to be out of this
we had Roseanne Denny used to be our music director.
Okay.
And me and Bachano were first and second chair. So we kind of ran the horn section, and we were playing a song, and the substitute didn't know what she was doing. She was looking at it, turning pages and everything, and starts from the top, and she would start the song off, and the whole orchestra or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And then me and Bachano would look at each other and start playing the la-di-da riff.
No.
Yep.
No, you
and
didn't.
She's looking at her sheets. She stops the band. She looks at her sheets and she can't find what we were playing. So she would start it all over again, and sure enough, me and Pachano would look at each other and do the la-di-da.
No.
Yep. We do it on the horn again, and it was so funny. Oh my God.
Funny. That was totally wrong.
We did it like 3 or 4 times, and she came out to look at our music to see what we were playing. And it was a sub though, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Never saw her again, but that was hilarious.
You made her quit.
Yeah, that's probably what it was. You made her quit. She just threw her baton and said, "I'm out of here. These guys are sick." Oh.
Yeah, I think that was a song. Everybody did a lot of. I'm not for sure, but I think
either
that's.
way, it doesn't matter which song.
Oh.
Yeah, but Pachano would know better. But yeah, we played that, and it was hilarious. It really was.
Wow. So
the horn section and the sax section, sax. They knew what we were doing, but they didn't say nothing because me and Tommy in high school were pretty good, you know.
Oh.
So they didn't say nothing, and they just went with the joke, and that was hilarious.
Brian Kopka and Renee are tuned in from Chicago. Hey, I'm going to take you down memory lane. Are you ready for this, Burke?
You're killing my mind already. Go ahead.
The Simses. The Sims sisters. Debbie Sims is on right now. And she says, hi
Deb.
Mikey.
Hi, Deb, and hi, Di.
Yeah. And Bev, of course, too. Bev tunes us in all the time when she gets a chance. Oh, boy. Let's see here. Man, I'm just trying to go through some of these and dig up some more stuff. Hey, also, Karen Blaze is tuned in. She says, hey, Mike, another Blaze sister tuning in and listening to some great memories. Oh.
The Blazes were great.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, here. And, they all made something of themselves, too. It was great to see Laura tonight. We see Nancy once in a while. Karen doesn't come around to polkas enough. We got to kind of kidnap her and bring her into a dance or something like that in the near future. Hey, you also worked a great deal with a guy who owned his recording studio, as well as you played side by side with him, side by each, as we say, Mr. Mark Chapach.
Yes.
And, those days at Summer Music Fest in Michigan, in Frankenmuth, Michigan, there's videos out there. If you remember, if you get a chance, you've got your internet, so you'll be able to check those out on the tablet. But there is a real nice video from 1997 with the band. And also, of course, you and I talked about a lot with the Dynatones at Seven Springs. But
yeah, Mark and I sounded really good together.
Oh,
we really did.
Yeah. Now, did you guys read a lot at that particular time, or did you feed off of each other and play by ear? What did you do with
I'm trying to remember, because both Mark and I could read.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I think we were reading, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
I don't, Robin, it's a long time ago.
Oh, sure.
But I think, because me and Pachano didn't read. I mean,
yeah.
We didn't have any charts.
Yeah.
We just knew what we wanted to play. But
Sure, exactly.
We both could read. But yeah, with Chepash, with Mark, I think we did do charts. We did read.
And how about your buddy on drums that has that has been in here too, Mr. Andy Boychuk? He was with the Knewz for quite a while. Had a few awards, as a matter of fact, for the male vocalist of the year with the United States Polka Association. But the band actually won an award or two along the way, did they not, with the Knewz?
Bonzak's got a great voice, and he writes some really good stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, he wrote songs for me to sing.
Oh, he did?
Words. Oh yeah. Baby's coming home. That was all Bonzak.
Oh.
That was Andy.
Oh, Bonzak.
That's what I call him. But he will.
Can't wait to see him
He
again.
will. Listen to that story in that song.
And
That's all Andy.
What song
That was
it?
Great.
Baby's coming home.
Baby's coming home.
Baby's coming home.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have to make sure that we get that one up here too. You used to sing a really cool waltz.
You played that twice last week.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, yes, we did. Yes, we
Baby's
did.
coming home. Yeah,
Yes, we
that's
did.
all Andy.
It's a cool
Yeah,
song.
it is. And I had to get a hold of Mr. Wunderlich and ask him who the heck did that. And we were able to pull it up after Tommy let us know, Wunderlich, that it was an old Chet Atkins and Jerry Reed song.
Yeah.
And there were no words to it. And
Yeah,
I said,
that was-
well, okay, who wrote the words to it?
Atkins and Jerry Reed. You ever listen to them?
Oh, yeah, we did. Yes.
I mean, when they were living, they were just go out, just listen to them.
Yeah.
Go and print their names in. They were awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
They were the best. And Chet Atkins was a great songwriter,
Yeah.
player, and Jerry Reed did the vocals. So that mix. And when I heard that song, that was it. I'm like, oh, we're doing this one. That was yeah. I mean, just right up to. You get a chance, watch it. It's really good.
Yeah, we definitely did. We saw a couple of those on YouTube. Hey, so we have Debbie Sims. We also have Bev Sims right now. We're looking for the Sims trifecta, but I don't know. Diane is not on tonight, but she, hits us up every once in a while.
She was on. She said hello last week.
Yes, she did. Hey, Mike Reel is also out there in Massachusetts. And Mike and Darlene are on. They are faithful followers of Polkas After Dark. We also have Deborah Rogowski. Deborah Rogowski Jones, she is here. She, of course, runs that out in West Virginia. Come on, Jer. Oh, now I'm having a brain fart here.
I'm not helping. I don't know.
Holy smokes. Come on, Deb, let us know what it is, because it's going to be happening. Oh, Ogilvy. Ogilvy is what she runs. Yes. And I'm sure she's got a great lineup this year, as she always does. Bernadine Jankowski is tuned in from Ohio, the Cleveland, Ohio area. Let's see. Wheeling, that's right.
That's where Ricky and Jen are.
That's where Ricky and Jennifer Pianowski are right now.
Oh, wow.
Gosh. Hey, we have been on the phone here for almost an hour. But again, I mean...
We do have a few questions. I have a few questions.
Yeah, go ahead.
What was your favorite gig that you played?
My favorite what?
Your
Gig.
favorite gig that you played.
Where the band sounded hot, you were having a great time, everything was just...
Do you have a favorite?
It's narrowing it down, right?
Yeah.
We played so many good jobs. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I would say Springs.
Yeah. Everybody
Springs.
says that.
I would say Springs. Yeah.
Everybody
That's
says
awesome.
that. Hey, Mikey, did you play anything else other than trumpet? Did you ever learn another instrument or pick up another instrument and attempt to play it and say, this is okay, but my passion is trumpet?
Yeah, no, not really. I mean, I fooled around with piano, writing, songs
did?
and stuff like that, but it was nothing. No,
Oh, interesting.
no, it was just
Okay.
horn.
And how about your bro, Jimmy? Let's, again, I'm throwing a whole bunch of things out here. How about your bro, Jimmy? I got to make mention of something. And again, I'm not going to say the location or the business, but do you remember when I invited you down to my office when we were down in Buffalo, and I was going to have you take a test,
Yep.
and you were going to sit down and go over some stuff and say, yeah, I want to work with you, Robin. That would be kind of cool. Do you remember that?
Yep, I remember it.
And you sat down and you said, you know what? I don't really know if this is my bag. Well, what your brother did, Jimmy, is he sat down. He says, I'll take the test. Well,
Right.
he took the test.
And I told him to.
Well, he took the test and literally blew it out of the water, and I had to
Right.
hire him. And he and I have been inseparable for years now. He's celebrating, oh gosh, I want to say 24, 26 years, something like that, working
That's
with
crazy.
me. But we have a lot of great fun. And again, we owe that to you, because I would have never, ever in my wildest dreams said, oh, well, I'm going to be, working with Jimmy Burka. The only thing, I saw him once in a while,
Yeah.
with you, but it was just, oh, geez, just amazing, amazing stuff. Now, I'm also going to ask you this. What is your favorite genre of music that you like to listen to when you're not listening to polkas?
I kind of listen to everything, but I would say country.
Country? Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
I don't
cool.
like the new people that are in the country business now. So
Amen
I like
to that.
I like the later country music.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. We already know who you idolized growing up with Mr. Lenny Gomolka and, of course,
Right.
Jimmy Weber. Did you
Yep.
have anybody else outside of polkas that you idolized and said, "Oh boy, I'd really like to play with this band or play out some of the tunes that this person either wrote or played or sang"?
I don't know.
No.
No. I mean, what are you talking like?
Well, maybe, it was outside of polka music because, like I said, you idolized Lenny growing up and Jimmy Weber, but who else
I love I love Van Halen.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Whoa, 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 whoa.
That's cool.
I never knew that.
No, Eddie Van Halen. Oh yeah, he just passed too.
Yeah, I never knew that. Holy smokes.
Great guitar player.
Yeah. Wow. Did you ever imagine in your wildest dreams, Mikey, that that polka music would have taken you and made you what you are today? Is truly a polka legend.
I wouldn't say that at all.
No.
I had a good time. I played a lot of cruises.
Yeah.
I played, and not only that, but I met so many nice people, and it wasn't a job to me. It wasn't all right. We gotta play, 8 to 10 or 10 to whatever, 10 to 2.
Yeah.
It wasn't a job for me. It was just, I couldn't wait for the break so I can talk to the people that came out to see us, and
Yeah.
the people were everything, and the
Yep.
musicians were great. It was just, it's a nice atmosphere. It really is.
Yep, here. You got that right. Hey, we're going to say hi to Tina Goebel, a.k.a. Tina Curtis. Also, we said hello earlier to Basha, Lynn, and Bob. So we want to say hello to them as well out Ohio way. Leonard Kokoski is here. Hello to you, Lenny. And just Kathy Koblish is tuning in as well. Again, we've got just an amazing crew here tonight. Mr. Mike Charney, drummer extraordinaire. He is here. And I don't know if you've caught this or not. I'm sure you will, since you've got your internet, thanks to Mr. James Burka. He came over and hooked that up for you. But I'm sure you're going to be catching some.
Wi-Fi. I never had that, so that was pretty cool.
Oh, cool. Okay. But Mr. Mike Charney has some stuff on his YouTube channel that he puts out on Facebook every single day. He's got another band, but it's not from newer days. It's from older days. I think he goes back like 20 years plus. And when he's putting these videos up, and just amazing stuff. So I'm sure you're going to have fun checking that stuff out. Andy Boychuk said, wait, what did you call him? Andy what?
Bonzak.
Bonzak, okay. We got to remember that. That's just funny as all hell.
I always called him that.
See, I never knew that.
Oh yeah,
I never knew that.
Andy's a piece of work. He's great.
Oh yeah, you got that right.
And what a voice! But his originals, they took the band to another step. They really did.
Yeah.
I mean, just listen to this. I appreciate that you played all my songs and everything, but listen to the band. Yeah. Listen to Andy's vocal, Pachano's vocal, Wonderlick's vocal.
Yep.
Like No Time to Waste. I'm glad you threw that in there.
Yeah.
That's a great tune.
Yeah, that's another one.
And Wanda wrote that song. So the band was great. It wasn't. It wasn't me at all. It was the band. The band was really good.
You are a very modest cat. You know that, and that's what I love about you, buddy.
It's true.
Hey,
it's true.
So Andy said,
guys I played with, they were the best, man. They really were.
Yes. Well, Andy said, ask Mike if he remembered the rock band Kansas hearing "Hold On" in the studio.
That is a true story.
Okay, tell us about this.
Well, again, I don't know. They called Wonderlick.
Wait, what?
But they called Wonderlick. Andy knows the story. I don't remember.
The band Kansas called Wonderlick.
Yes.
Was it to gripe about
no,
using the song?
They thought it was great.
No, you got to be kidding me.
No, I'm not. That's a true story. I think awesome. Wonderlick got. I think. What?
I mean, that's funny. I'm laughing at that.
I think Wonderlick got the call. I don't remember that. Andy's got memories. I don't. But yeah, that's a true story. They called us.
Wow.
And it wasn't. It wasn't a
gripe session. They really loved the tune, huh?
Yeah, and it wasn't. It was the old guys. It wasn't like the new band now.
Yeah,
it was the older guys that. I mean, that was a great band. That was Wonderlick's favorite band growing up.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is cool.
And I believe Wonderlick got the phone call because we were living together. I'm not sure though.
Yeah.
But have Andy tell you the story because it really did happen and it was really cool.
Yeah, that's it. He typed in right now. He said that's it. They heard the song and loved it. Man, what are the odds of something like that, Burke?
0.
That is
seriously
just
0.
Yeah.
I mean, and to think that was Wando's favorite band. and he's the one that grabbed the song and we did it. We did it as like how we always did it at the end of the last song was always like
yeah,
not really a polka, but it's what we want to play.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at all the CDs and the last song is always like our fun tune.
Yeah.
That we could never play live, but we wanted to make a nice recording out of it.
Yeah, and which you guys did. It was amazing. And, I have to mention this, too. I think I was going down this road, but then as my ADD kicks in, I get off track. But I got to ask you about this. One of your favorite waltzes that you liked to sing, and it's on the Archives recording as well as one of the original recordings, As Life Rolls On waltz.
Definitely.
Listening to you sing, you just put your heart into everything that you do. It wasn't just, okay, well, I'm doing this to get by. You literally.
And I'll tell you the quick story.
Yeah.
It was tough. It was tough getting waltzes in our band.
Oh, is that right?
Yes. It was. I was the one that always said, nobody. It was like everybody was just playing polkas. Nobody was playing any waltzes.
Yeah.
Gomolka would, Blas would.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But it was always it was always the same playing polkas, and I was the one that said, let's do a waltz, let's do this song. And everybody, I'm not saying that they were like, screw you, Burke. They didn't say that. It was just like, it was hard to do waltzes because the guys didn't want to do it live.
Yeah,
they really didn't. Everything was polka, and
and funny because it has to be. It has to be done. I mean, people love polkas. They love dancing polkas, but they also love the opportunity to get out on the dance floor and have a little bit of fun.
That's exactly what happened.
And kind of relax.
We play the song, and you see the dance floor packed.
Yeah,
and I'm and I look at the guys. I go, see, we got to play our waltzes. We had some really good. We had some really good waltzes, and I was a thorn on the side of that I wanted to play waltzes, but
wow,
that's true.
Now, Burke, you said, go ahead.
What?
No, go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, I was a fan of the waltz. I was.
Wow.
All the people be crowded on the dance floor. And I'm like, see, you can't keep on playing polkas all night long.
Yeah.
And bands today do that. You can't do that. You gotta slow the tempo, even if it's synthetic. I mean, you can't play polkas all night long. And that was my I got a lot of
positive vibes from it.
Yeah. And then we started we started doing more waltzes, and it was nice. I mean, even a blue skirt waltz. I mean, 1920 written, whatever.
Yeah.
We would play it real well.
Yeah.
The musicians that we had, I mean,
well,
you
sure.
gotta play that stuff.
No, that is true. That is very true. Now, I also want to make mention too that Carol Michalski is on, and she says, "Hi, Robin and Jerry. Great show as usual." Just a lot of folks here. Jerry, why don't you mention something there that, again, Mr. Andy, who was it again? As Bonzak?
What?
Bonzak.
Bonzak, yeah.
Andy Bonzak.
Whatever, Andy.
Okay, yeah.
Andy said, we played in Chicago. Eddie Sr. heard us playing it. Tommy P. told Eddie, that's such a great song. We see people crying sometimes when we play it. With Eddie's humor, he said, maybe it's the way you're singing it, which totally makes sense because the power behind you doing the vocals on that song was just amazing.
See how many good memories there are?
That's it. Life is about memories, and you have made memories not only for yourself but for a lot of other people.
For a lot of other people, most definitely.
Andy would know this. We played, I believe it was Michigan. Outside, and Eddie turned off our air conditioning in our apartment. When we came back, we went somewhere. I don't know where we went.
Okay.
When we came back, and Eddie was like right across from us, and he walked in and he turned down our heat, or not our heat, but our air conditioning. We came in there, and our bands had got burnt. He looked like a pepper. putting butter on him and shit.
Oh.
Yeah, the memories are priceless. That's why
Wow. Yeah, and Mikey, you said tomorrow you're going to just kind of chill out a little bit, open up some cards.
Yeah.
And we still want to make sure that we have people, continue to sending those cards, continuing the prayers and the thoughts for you, buddy. You've got a difficult road ahead starting on Monday. By the way, don't forget what I told you. Start drinking a lot of water tomorrow.
Yeah.
A lot of water. But, showing the address once again, Jerry, why don't you mention that? Because we want people to send some more cards out to you if they haven't sent them yet.
You can.
And I'll tell you something before you start, Jerry.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pictures in them because you can tell when you feel them.
Oh.
There's a lot of pictures, so I can't wait. That's going to be my day tomorrow.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
Yeah, we would love to hear a little bit about that too from you tomorrow. Hey, tomorrow we are going to be interviewing live Mr. Matt Gregg from the Polka Gents. And believe it or not, he is starting the band up again. He already recorded a new CD, which is called Back on Stage. And we're going to be interviewing him tomorrow, as a matter of fact. And it's going to be a lot of fun chatting with him, too, because talk about memories. He's got some very fond memories of working with some different bands throughout. Of course, you know, he not only played with the Polka Gents, which was his band, but he also played with Ray J. He's performed with the Dynatones and many other groups as well. But
see, I'm not good with names. I see faces and I know who they are.
Sure.
I'm not good with names at all.
Sure. No, I gotcha. Hey, but 61. Go ahead, Jerry.
It's 61 Lorden Drive, Buffalo, New York, 14227. And as I was scrolling through here, Mike Reel, who we all have been supporting through his challenges, through his journey.
Yeah.
He said, "You've got this. You never walk alone." So you have all of us praying for you and just keeping you in our thoughts for sure.
Yeah. Amen to that. And you know, Mike Reel has had some challenges of his own. And, you know, he started this journey, several months ago. And, you know, I can say, well, yeah, that's true. I can say this respectfully, Mr. Reel just has a positive attitude. He just keeps positive. And I'm sure that is something, if you sat down and talked with him, Mike, I'm sure he'd tell you the same thing. Just stay positive.
That's how I feel right now.
Yeah,
I do.
Well, you can tell it in your voice. I mean, can you believe that we have been on for an hour and 45 minutes? Hour and a half already.
Aren't you going to play any music today?
Yes, you know what? Yes, we are, and we are going to end this with, you know, just saying again, you're in our prayers, Mikey. You know that. And you always will be, and we just hope that everything turns out positive for you, just as it has been all of your life. You've been around the block for many, many years, and you've made a lot of people. You made a lot of people happy. You really have.
You guys going to air that tonight? Because I'd love to listen to it.
Believe it or not, this will be aired. It is 8:47 p.m. Eastern Time. We do owe these people some music, and we're going to end up playing until about, I want to say a 9:15 or so. So we're going to give them another 15, 20, 25 minutes of music featuring you with a lot of the tunes that you did with the Knewz. And you also, real quick, you wrote a song for the Dynatones off of their Where's Your Pants album. I think it was the Porky album. The Thank You, wasn't it? That Scrubby.
I don't remember that. It doesn't sound like one of my melodies.
Okay.
It sounds like one of Mark's songs.
Oh, okay.
It really does. Well, I don't want to take credit for that. I don't remember writing that. I don't remember. It doesn't sound like my riffs. It doesn't sound like my melody. But if I did, okay. But I don't. Yeah. I was listening to that. I was listening to that yesterday. I'm like, I wrote this.
Yeah. I don't. I'm almost positive that was one of yours that you handed off to Mr. Mark and Scrubby. But, hey, again, prayers to you, Michael. You've got this, and you're going to get a lot more cards in the mail with support of you, and we can't wait for you to open up some of those cards tomorrow and see some of those pictures that people stuffed them with Once
Yeah.
again, Jerry, give that quick address if you wouldn't mind.
It is 61 Lorden Drive, Buffalo, New York, 14227.
Yeah, a.k.a. Cheektowaga, but
Buffalo,
but
as long as you got the
Chris
227.
Tansky said a great interview of all the memories you have, Michael. And just...
I want to say thank you to you guys. I never saw this coming. Didn't expect it. It was touching. Put it that way.
Well, you touched a lot of lives, Mikey, and that's one thing that you gotta keep positive and keep remembering. Hey, this is something that I did. This was one of my major accomplishments. It's kind of like when you go into a job interview. Okay, so where do you see yourself in 20 years? Well, I played polka music. I wrote songs. Enough said. Okay, you got the job. Hey, again, Mikey, Jerry and I can't thank you enough. Our viewers and listeners cannot thank you enough. We had a huge crowd here this evening. God bless you. We're behind you all the way. And let's keep in touch because we want to know exactly your progress as things go on.
I will. And right. I just want to say one thing. Recording the originals, once they're on, albums or CDs, they never go away.
That's right.
You know what I mean?
That's right.
That's what's so nice. That's what's so nice about music.
Yeah.
So that's what I wanted to do, and I think us and the guys in the band, and we did a pretty good job.
I think you did more than a pretty good job. I think it was a huge success for you and the Knewz, and like I said, that the recordings, everything that you sang. I mean, we couldn't believe how many songs you did. It was
I did a lot.
Daddy's Money. I mean, again, just going to be a lot of songs that we're going to play tonight. But when you get a chance, maybe check around 9:30 or so, and this thing will be on. Just go into Polkas After Dark on YouTube and just type in your name, Mike Burka, and it'll come up right there. Mike Burka interview, and it'll come up right there. And you'll be able to listen to some stuff. And Jerry and I will be up for a little while. So if you want to, give us a call and say, hey, this thing's pretty cool. And another thing we want to mention, Michael, this is going to be there forever on Facebook and YouTube. At least on YouTube, anyhow. We know that for a fact. So this will be something that you, your family, your kids, your grandkids, everybody is going to be able to check out. So again,
I'll definitely check it out, and I caught it on my phone. That's how I caught it.
That's cool.
Oh, is that right? Okay. All right,
yeah.
awesome.
So I'm hoping I can get it like that again. I didn't go on YouTube. I caught it on my phone. I was like, oh, this is pretty cool.
Okay. Well, you're going to need to catch it on YouTube tonight because that's where it's going to be. But just go to youtube.com. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to subscribe or whatever. If you want to, that's fine. Doesn't cost you anything. And Mr. Ricky Krupski also said, we are with you, Mike.
Yeah, Ricky's a piece of work. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he is. And also Lori Hoots. Lori Hootie said, wishing you all the best, buddy. And she's got a little heart there next to it. Hey, Mike, do you have anything else that you want to share with the folks before we shut you off?
No, I'm good. I just want to say thank you to everybody, and can't wait to listen to some music tonight before I go spotch.
Yeah.
But this was really nice, and thank you guys again, and thank you for everybody that responded. I can't believe it.
Well, you're going to get some more cards. That's a guarantee. But, we're going to play that song that we said that we were going to play, 45 minutes ago, an hour ago, or whatever. It's the song Club 77. Hey, Michael, God bless you. We love you. And we will talk with you soon.
Yeah, keep in touch. Thank you,
buddy.
guys.
Love you. Bye-bye. Hey, folks, once again, don't forget to send a card. Maybe throw a nice note in there or some pictures to 61 Lorden Drive, and that's Buffalo, New York, 14227, Mr. Mike Burka. Tuned to Burka Radio TV. Burka all the time.
She's living on her daddy's money.
somehow. And I realize there's nothing much that I can do. I'm not getting any younger from my point of view. There's no more time to waste. Many years have been erased. No time to settle down or take it slow. Enjoy the ride, just let it go. And don't look back. You've got to stay on track. 'Cause life is what you make it. You never know.
Again, we welcome you aboard here today on behalf of Tony Kapielash and on behalf of all the parishioners, on behalf of the church staff, on behalf of the Holy Name Society and Blessed Mary Name of the Parish. Yesterday, when they moved out of Chicago Push, we thank you for your support of the Polish customs and the traditions. So we're going to send that to right now for a very good friend of mine listening in, and I want to say hi to Mike Burka. Nice to meet you, Mike Burka. I spoke with Mike earlier today. We had a nice conversation, as we always do. Thanks to Robin Beck for helping us, joining us together earlier today. So to Mike Burka, may God bless you. We can play a song for you right now, Mike. Hope you enjoy it. We don't want to bore you, but we want to play one for you called the Clarinet Polka. For you, Mike, nice to meet you. Here we go.
Yeah, please stand by. A special thanks to Lenny Gomolka. Also a special thanks to Kayla Marie for recording that for us and putting that on Facebook. Hey folks, we have time for just two more numbers. We've got that waltz that we promised everybody, which is As Life Rolls On, featuring Mr. Mike Burka. And also, we are going to end the broadcast the same way we started it with Hey Babe, one of Michael's favorite songs. Notice that I said Michael Marie. And yeah, she loves that. I'm going to always have that sticking in the back of my mind. But let's go ahead here and play this. And as Jerry and I always say around this time of the broadcast, We thank you guys ever so much for putting us on. And if you've been listening in your car,
thanks for the ride.
You're tuned to Polkas After Dark. We love you guys. And again, a special thanks to Mr. Michael Burka from the Knewz, from the Dynatones, for allowing us to spend some time with him and have him share some not only family memories, but also some great polka memories as well. Here's Michael.
I'm proud of my country, the great USA, the home of the brave and the free. A place where together, united we stand. A place where there's people like you and me. As life goes on, we've got to love one another. Because we're all sisters and brothers. Śpiewamy razem. We all got to stick together, and things in this world will get better forever someday. I'm proud of this great land and for what it stands. Stars and stripes, red, white, and blue. Cities and towns and a vast countryside. We made this great land for me and you. As life goes on, we've got to love one another. Kochajmy dentro because we're all sisters and brothers. Śpiewamy razem. We
skips a beat when we walk down the street. I feel a trembling in my knees. And just to know you're mine until the end of time makes my heart skip a beat. My heart skips a beat when we walk down the street. I feel a trembling in my knees. And just to know you're mine until the end of time makes my heart skip a beat.
Great tunes. Thanks, Michael. We'll see you soon, buddy. Love you.
Hey babe, I don't care that you walked out on me, sat me down and set me free again. Hey babe, you think I think of you when I'm alone. No, I'm not the type of guy